I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut. I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut. Healing in my heels, healing in my heels, healing in my heels. I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut. Healing in my heels. I learned to walk on my own. I never asked for anyone to teach me. I just watched, I listened, and I was supported to walk, lifting one heel at a time. My path of wealth, my path of love, my path of health, my path of joy. I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk. Healing in my heels, that's my rhythm. Healing in my heels. When I heal myself, I heal the generations that follow. I heal my understanding of being a woman. I heal my memories and purify them by creating healthier memories, exploring possibility through my imagination. I heal my inner feminine by forgiving my mother for the time she let her own pain manifest into mine. My feminine being knows the way forward. I'm going against the grain, making beautiful mistakes. I fought hard to find my voice. Fear won't silence me. Courage is the choice. I'll set myself free over and over and over again. I honor my power to choose, to respect and love myself. I will no longer honor any vow, intention, word, commitment said by me or about me that is based in fear or doubt. I choose to take time and space for myself to decide what is true for me, period. I am gentle with my fears, flirting with my fears' core while being soft as I enroll them into my awareness. Sheesh, I'm really glowing, like for real. I got the glow. I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk. Healing in my heels, healing in my heels, healing in my heels. I walk, I strut. The greatest gift I can give to others is my personal healing and development. Giving myself the permission to be optimistic about life, about my life, no matter what the physical evidence is, no matter how the evidence of my experiences are trying to brand to my belief system. I train myself to let go of everything I fear to lose. I release my temptation to control another. I release the games I play. I learn how to forgive deeply and not to judge. I surrender to my healing. I give myself space to be creatively intuitive, which requires my solitude, knowing that this is the only time that I can heal both physically and spiritually alone. I know real change is messy, and I'm here for it. I release leftover, painful childhood memories. Shout out to the pain that gave me my understanding. See, my red bottoms are stored with the blood of my egos, my limiting beliefs, and my old emotional patterns. Underneath my walk, underneath my strut is a sacrificing of 1,000 knees. My flats are in my bag when I need to just be, but I strut. I walk, healing in my heels, healing in my heels. I express my feelings as an act of sacred communication and intimacy. I can be in a relationship without taking responsibility for another. I take responsibility for my thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. I get my power back. My life is mine to live. My power is mine to keep, and I don't have to give it away to anyone. I am now choosing to cleanse myself and release any and all thought forms, beings, situations, and energies that are no longer of service to my highest, my sexiest, my greatest good across all planes of my existence, across all lifetimes and mindsets. I speak to all energies that are less than love to be transmuted for the highest good of all, and so it is, because I'm a beast. I'm an alchemist. I do this. I strut, I walk, healing in my heels, healing in my heels, healing in my heels. I use everything, trauma, pain, disappointment, good choices, perceived bad choices. It is all my moldable clay to create possibility. I heal it all. I am not impressed, even though it feels real stress. I won't build a shrine glorifying emotions or thoughts that are not aligned with my highest self, but I will allow myself to feel and process for a time. And when that time is up, my mind, my body come with me. I love my heels. I love my healing. Healing in my heels. I strut, I walk, strut, I walk. Yeah, straight like this. Healing in my heels. Healing in my heels.
Yo, you just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and Kel's on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. You just enjoy friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. Got a steed, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Clothes hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits and blurred lines. Late night convos that redefine mine. Friend turns to foe, bait turn to ghost. But we speak on it all, toast to the growth. Auntie vibes with a twist, drop gems in the mist. Got a palace full of wisdom, come get you a fix. Mic check, soul check, what's your connection? We the pulse of the people, every vibe gets a section. This ain't no gossip, this is gospel with glitter. A sanctuary for the stories they told you to bury. Let your voice rise, let your pain breathe, let your ship dock here.
Healing in my heels, healing in my heels, healing.
Like that. Let me shout out the chat real quick. I was like, oh, she's gonna love this. Shout out to Alicia, first person in the building. Let's go.
Hey.
And Hassan.
Hi.
So thank you. I've been good. How are you been? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I thought you was gonna like that song, Kel. I said I got something for you. Yeah, we healing in our heels, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So how is your mental health today?
It is better. I could say it's been up and down these last couple of months, and I'm taking the time to healing in my heels, healing in my heels. How are you today, and how is your mental health?
I'm good. My mental health is straight. I'm okay. Hey, Shalonda. I'm doing good today. I cannot complain. Besides, the construction was driving me bonkers earlier, but
Oh
otherwise
yeah,
that, I'm doing all right. Can't
they
not
need to
complain.
hurry up.
No. And
Well,
if you
tell them to
do, they
hurry
don't
up.
do nothing but make it worse. So
Yeah.
I just be like, take them deep breaths. I had a good meditation this morning. And then if y'all didn't check out Linda Hillen's live, it sort of went in with our topic too, because she's talking about healing that inner child.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I was on
So,
it this morning. I was like, hey, she was probably like, dang, she up. Oh, shoot.
yeah. But let's go ahead and get into our little discussion. We on the hurt part two of hurt people, hurt people. And today
Yeah,
we talk about the root of the problem of people, hurt people, hurting people. Some of those
shoot.
causes and how it looks like. Like I said, that childhood trauma is serious. You got to
Yep.
heal that inner child.
You gotta do the work.
Huh?
I said you gotta do the work.
Yeah. And it's like, it's vital. That's why even I say to all, like, especially new parents, like, listen to things that is going to help build your children. You know, a lot of them prehistoric ways. That's all. Are, it's a different era now. We're in a technology world, so your kids is gonna be looking. At the age of 2 and 3, they can use a whole cell phone. So
Girl.
yeah, like, we got to be aware and ready so that we can make a change in your family with generational curses, with your legacy, so they don't have to do so much work, right? We all have to do
Hmm.
work to grow, but at least they won't feel like they have to do a lot if we start parenting correctly as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things that I think that one thing that I heard something today with your inner child. Sometimes you got, like you said, sometimes you got to be okay if you don't get that apology, because after a certain age, you are now responsible for that inner child. You may not have the parents, or say for instance your parents pass away, you know what I mean? There may be answers that you may not get, things that may have been left unsaid, and now you got to be responsible for that inner child. And so how would you now handle that inner child? Is really
Right.
difficult, and it's
It,
really. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's just sometimes it's really difficult. I can't say when you're not aware of what you're doing, and I'm saying not aware at a point to where obviously you haven't made a change. So I'm not really sure how aware you are. But when you're not aware and you're just living life and you just out here hurting people, 9 times out of 10, like you said, it stems from childhood. There's something that has happened in the childhood that built this in you, that made you, I guess this is a safety net or a comfort zone for you, where you feel that you have to hurt people. But something in your childhood, something was disrupted in that time that created what it is now.
Yeah, I think too that we got into this mindset of, that's just the way I was raised. That's how it's always been. And that's not always the correct way. You know what I'm saying? So if you were in childhood, not taught how to love, or was like there was neglect there, or even abuse, that doesn't mean that it was right and that you had to accept it. Like,
Hmm.
the excuse of, that's just how I was, or that's how my mom or my dad treated me, so this is just the way I am. If you're hurting other people, including yourself, then that might need to change. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
So, hey, the cynical one.
Hey, Sans.
So I'm just saying, like, I agree with you. There comes a point where we, when you're an adult, you have to start adulting. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I'm
know,
gonna put look, I'll let me help you out. I'll put it in some another term. It says that when I was a child, I thought as a child, right? But when
hmm,
I became an adult, I had to put away childish things.
exactly. You said it right. You said it right. And I think that shows your growth as an adult. Even to say, like, I know me personally, I have to be like, I need to change something. Something's not right. What is going on? Like, my behavior is acting weird. I'm substance abuse, alcohol. Let me clarify. Alcohol abuse was um, entering my life, and I was like, there's something that is not right. And when I acknowledged that something wasn't right, it was easier for me to try to do to not try to heal and find the resources that needed. And then once you acknowledge that, you notice that the door opens up more, where you like, oh, I need to work on this, and I need to work on this. But then you develop relationships even within it might be your family or family that you're making where they're helping you as well. And that it takes a lot of courage to say as an adult, no, I need to better myself and this is wrong, this behavior is not correct.
Yeah, you're right. It really does though. And then the other thing is that like you hear people complain about the results that they're getting, right? You hear people complain, "Oh, I don't know why this is happening and I don't know." Well,
Mhm.
how about you being your own karma?
Mm,
Like
talk
people
about
will
it,
be
girl.
like it's the devil, it's the this, is no, it's you.
Hmm.
You are the person that is setting the stage for all these things to happen. Don't try to give away the power to somebody else. Well, if you out here doing devilish things, you might be the devil in your own story. You know what I
Man.
mean? You get people that want to come out and it's like they get mad because don't nobody want to hang around them, or people always talking stuff to you, or a person is always treating you a certain way. Well, one, check in with yourself first and see, is this something that I need to fix? Like you said, be more aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of how you're coming off at people. Be aware of the lineage that you put out there, because I think that some people's inner child so hurt, then they go on and have dysfunctional children. And then when
Mhm.
their children get caught up, then they be like, what happened? And they'd be like, well, you was the dysfunction in their life the whole time. You didn't hear your inner child, and your inner child wanted company, so you went and had kids.
Hmm. And we talked about that last week too, about how it's a generational thing. We talked about
Hmm.
that how, and it's you don't a lot of parents don't see like, oh, I'm this is just me, this is the way I am, and not thinking that it's going to affect their children. Your children is looking at your behavior. Your children are watching. Kids watch every single thing. We learned that so tough this past year.
They ain't even got to be in your face.
Exactly.
In our case, we could sit
Yeah.
up to the room and still be like, huh? Like,
Yeah.
how you hear that?
Yeah. That was so funny because y'all, we in Kel's room is way on the other side of the house, like way on the other side. And we're talking, and baby girl, I'm like, she is not listening. Kelly was like, call her name. And I said her name, and she was like, you called me? And she was like, I told
And it was almost like a whisper because we was
you.
in the
Yeah.
room and I was like, nope, call her name. I said, don't say it loud, just call her. And you was like, hey, she came right away. You called me like,
And, hey, Alicia.
hi.
How are you
Thank you
today?
for
How was your
joining
weekend?
us.
Yeah, mute right now.
Oh, sorry, D.
I think that's the first time Alicia hit my camera. I'm so honored.
Yes, yes.
You on mute if you talking, but you can tap in when you want to. Yes, so that was funny because it was like, hey, there you go. Hey, Alicia.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, no, she went back on me. Okay. Yeah, that was so funny because I was like, what?
Hello,
She,
hello.
hey,
Hi.
how are you doing tonight? How's
I'm
your
in the
mental health?
love palace.
Yeah, it's the first time you've been to the Love Palace in the building, So, in true fashion, I have to ask the question I ask everybody: how are you today, and how is your mental health? You got quiet.
She said I had to think about it. Let me just think. I understand Alicia. Shoot, I'll be having to take a pause.
I'm good. I'm good. This conversation it's a little bit of a delay on my side.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay. It's like I can hear myself back, but that's cool. But me and Kale ended up having this conversation, and I was like, you know what? I got to come in and have my little two pieces, my little 2 cent added into this conversation because I definitely relate.
Yeah, I know you guys do have a connection there, and it takes courage and vulnerability for y'all to even speak on that. But it also helps others, and that's what I love about it. Like you're giving somebody else the courage and saying, "Hey, y'all could be. If I could be vulnerable, look at these two ladies up."
Yep, absolutely. I think that one thing for me is I was tired of hiding behind all the stuff that I had gone on in my life. Like I said in the chat, like I've been through more than a lot. I've healed through a lot. And I'm not ashamed of the situations that I've been in because they were learning experiences for me, although they may have been very, very difficult and challenging uh, lessons. It's one thing that I know for sure because I've experienced I can be a better person, a better mother, a better grandparent to when my grandkids start to come into this world. I know that I'll be able to change the world, and it's because I didn't hide behind my silence.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I think, like I said, I commend you, salute you, all that because it takes courage, especially when you can feel ashamed and you want to stop hurting people yourself. Like we didn't realize, well, I don't speak for myself, that I was hurting some people out there because I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that emotional one, like it still triggers me to this day. Like, don't play with my emotions. Like I have to really be like, hold on, player,
Hmm.
myself because it really makes me go back to like, nah, I have a voice. I can speak. I'm supposed to speak. Don't play with my emotions like that. Don't play with that because that's a real childhood trigger. But I noticed that it is a trigger. So then I'm able to breathe and do all these other things that we say, meditate and all that. And it helps. It helps.
Hmm.
And just
Yeah,
like I said, go ahead.
that's the best part. Once you realize that you have something. Oh, well, let me start back. Okay, so our parents, if you stop and really like think about it, slavery hasn't been that far long ago, right? So a lot of our parents grew up under parents who were children of sharecroppers or children who were enslaved or was born during the time right when slavery was getting ready to stop. And during that time, they had to teach their kids, like, if I beat you, me beating you is better than letting a white man beat you and possibly kill you. So let me go ahead and beat on you and then let me discipline you so then that'll appease them, have to worry about you being lynched. And then they took that fear and embedded that fear in who became our grandparents. And then our grandparents still had this issue to where now they're like, well, my daddy never showed emotion. Your daddy couldn't show emotion because emotion showed weakness. And if you showed emotion during slavery, there was a consequence of you beat. And they hold on to these things. Because I know for one, my grandfather, he he's not able to read. He's not literate. The other man I knew as my grandfather was not literate. So sometimes when you think about the things that your parents did, you have to go back and look at what their parents did to them. And you have to realize that, hey, they did this to my parents. So like I don't agree with what my parents did and how they treated me, but can I see the difference that they made within themselves to at least try to handle me differently and try to raise me differently so that I A can speak up for myself, B can have an education. And you have to really just stop and think about that because when you sit down and you look at it, it's like, wow, like slavery really damaged a lot of people. And it still damages people because you have those parents who are stuck in those ways. Fortunately, when it came down to my line, when it came down to my children, I had a completely different way of which I wanted to raise my children, but I still had thoughts. I had a significant other that was able to take me to the side, and he was like, babe, you can't whoop her when you're angry. I'm like, what do you
Mhm.
mean whoop her when I'm angry? He's like, you're angry right now. You're taking that frustration out and you're whooping her with that anger. And when I sat down and I thought about that, I never whooped her again. My daughter, I never whooped her. My son, she's like, my son does things now. She's like, if I was him, I would have been got a whooping. And I'm like, listen, things are a little bit, different. I got to do things in a different way. So it's like you got to think about that stuff. That is by no means no excuse, but
Right.
it help plays a part in your healing, because once you identify those things that were inside of you, because all of that hurting, all of that, what did I do wrong, or why did you do me this way? Because they were whooping you out of fear and anger so that the white man can't get you. A lot of times you'll hear people say that it's better that I get you or before the white man gets you. Or if I'm gonna send you to school and you gonna act out, I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna let the white man get you. So y'all got to think about that too.
Mhm. And that's why I said, that's why I was saying that I'm so tired of this do it by yourself culture. You could do it by yourself. You could do it, you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people having to do it by themselves is kind of what creates that. Because until you've been in a household where you've seen people that can communicate, because I know that we get a lot in our family when people come over, because we all sit down together and we literally talk about almost everything together with the kids, the grandkids, everybody. We sit down and we have conversations, but when people come into our space, they like, y'all be talking like this with one another? And we be like, yeah, they was like, wow, this is different and unusual because we don't know anybody that does this, but
Right.
it's something that we had to build for ourselves. Like we seen, like you said, we seen how our parents were treated. We seen the tools that they had and they didn't have any. So we were like, nope, with our kids, we gonna talk. We gonna, even if we gotta sit here and cry it out together, we gonna sit here and cry it out together. We gonna work it out. We gonna get it together and we gonna move on and move forward. And so sometimes you have to build those spaces, but if you don't know what they look like, that's I think where the problem comes in, and where I'm like, we need community. People need to see that there are healthy relationships out here.
Yeah.
Very true. But there are a lot of families that still say, well, what happens in this house stays in this house. And
Mhm.
then
Hmm.
send their child off to school with long sleeve sweaters and sweatpants in the heat of summer, like nobody's gonna question, baby, why you got on all them clothes? Like why you got on all them clothes? Like they want to keep things hidden, and it's like I heard you guys mention earlier. What was it that you said that caught me? It was what was it? It slipped my mind. It'll come back to me, y'all. It'll come back.
But
Yeah.
you did bring some very valid points, Alicia, like of how they were raised and how, I'd rather do this instead of you having that. And then you can also be the flip side of it if you don't discipline your child or do anything for the child at all. There's a lot of kids I see nowadays that can talk to their whole parent crazy, they auntie, grandma, teacher, where because the parent is too lenient because they're like, I had this, my parents raised me like this, so I'm gonna make sure that I don't, even though my behavior, they could be acting a certain way and having a certain type of behavior, right? They still doesn't think that it affects that child because they don't feel they're treating the child that way, not understanding that their behavior is still affecting it because the way they were raised. They like, oh, well, that's just the way I was raised, but not realizing that their behavior and how they're acting as an adult, even though they might not treat that child that way, they still see your behavior. So it's still
Hmm.
damaging to
Yep.
them either way.
They see that behavior and they know when you're playing favoritisms with your children. It's people that can have 6 or 7 kids, but that one child is their favorite. They mistreat all the other kids, make them other kids fend for themselves. Don't worry about buying them kids food. Don't care if them kids bathe. Don't care about none of that. But then they got this one child that is just like, oh, you my baby, my sweet baby. I get you all the Jordans, the Nikes, and everything that you want. And the other kids are like, dang, mama, I'm not good enough to get Jordans. I'm not good enough to get Nikes.
Hmm.
And that's crazy. And I remember now, you were saying about the parents. You still hold on to that when your parents are no longer there. And I had told you, Kels, about this. Like there was a time me and my mom, we were beefing heavy. And I went and talked to my granddaddy. And my granddaddy told me, he said, you know what, baby? She might not be right by what she doing. But the long and short of it is that's your mama. And when her head is cold, you gonna wish you had did things a little bit differently. And that made me think because by the time her head is cold, then there's no more argument. There's no more conversation. There's no more understanding to be had because she is no longer in this world. True enough, I could still have a conversation with her, but she's no longer in this world. There's no feedback to go back and forth or to get you the answers that you need about, okay, well, mom, why did you treat me this way?
Hmm.
So sometimes you just have to, instead of just fighting with, even with the cousins and everything, you just got to make peace with it because at the end of the day, you might need them for something. You might not think you do, but hey, they might know a mechanic, they might know a plumber, they might know somebody that can help you at a decent price if you need help. And why make enemies when you got a world full of enemies and they just your family? True enough, sometimes you don't want to forgive them, but the forgiveness isn't really for them, it's for you so you can find that peace in yourself so that you can move forward. Ain't no point in you being angry with your parents and then raising your kids and then that anger then comes off on your kids because they notice the difference between how you speak lovingly about that person and then when you start speaking about your parents, I don't want to talk about them, yeah, and all of that, like they pick that up quick.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I do have to say is the thing is having to heal through all of that. I'm just be 100 perfectly honest with you, 100% and transparent. The thing is I do recognize that, but when it's toxic in any situation, because I'll forgive because forgiveness is for me. So I'm never gonna hold no grudge or hold on to the past. But I know when in to throw in the towel as well. Because sometimes you can hit a brick wall so many times that you notice it's a brick wall. And if nothing can be repaired, you go on and be peaceful and knowing that some things will never be healed. And
Right.
so that's a place that I'm arriving to now where I have love in my heart for anybody that has done me wrong. But can you come and step back over here and have another chance to do that? Absolutely
Nope.
not. And if I have to cut you off, then that's what has to happen. And so that's kind of the part of where I'm at in my life. Cause like I said, been through so much. Like I can talk about, I could write a book on everything that I've been through and I've let it go. I just literally these last few months have released the rest of the things that I was holding so tight onto because
Mhm.
some of it felt like it was my identity and things like that. And I know that I had to release it. But once I've released it, I also had to put myself in the mind frame that I got to be okay with, like D said, not getting the apologies. I got
Right.
to be okay with if people can't effectively communicate. I have to recognize that these are just how some people are. And I got to
Yes.
love them from a distance. And so that's kind of where I'm at now is that distance has to be there and the boundaries have to be set very firm so that one, either people are going to change to be able to be in this space or they just going to have to stay on the outside of it. And I'm okay with that too.
But that's what got you. The fact that you tried and the fact that you bumped your head up against the wall a couple of times, that's still all a part of healing. That's still,
Mhm.
Mhm.
that lets you know where your boundaries were. So if that's where you come to the conclusion, yeah, I've cut people off. I will have a whole conversation with somebody that I love and care about and wouldn't imagine my world without them and they say something backwards or sideways to me. I'm not gonna cuss them out. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you have that. And do
Mhm.
they hear from me again? No,
Mm-hmm.
because
Right.
that's how I heal myself. Because I've noticed you gonna hurt me first chance you get.
Yep.
So why would I let you do that again? Not doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was talking about that on that damn Daily Dose of D about how that boundary. I'm gonna tell you what my boundary is, and if I feel you cross it, we don't have that conversation. But if you keep crossing that boundary, I gotta let you go. I cannot, I cannot do this. My peace of mind and my peace is more important than anything because I can't function without my peace. So those
Look who done snuck
boundaries.
up here.
Yes, the star came up. She
Ooh,
visited.
hey.
She visited.
Welcome
Ooh,
to the
child,
Love
things are
Oh,
Palace.
gonna
I
be
gotta be
easier.
easy. Hey,
Hey,
Ooh, child, things
yeah,
are brighter.
that part.
hey, come on now.
Salute, y'all. What's
A
happening?
salute.
Salute, salute, salute. Sister Alicia, Sister Goddess, dear love. I'm high fiving y'all. Queen Kel, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Hey.
Salute to the chat. Is that enough energy for you at 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
Yep.
you
All
did
right.
good. Look at
I did
you.
good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta pick it because I'm down two. I got two down, one to go. What?
I gotta send you something too. I forgot, but you don't have to worry about it. You can put it on something later. I
Say that
finished.
again?
I said I do have to send you another
Yeah, yeah,
promo
yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah, yeah.
have. So I'll send
It's
it to
all
you
good.
later. Of another content creator. Came out pretty good.
What?
Yeah. Me and Alicia both we tag teamed on it.
Y'all did a beautiful job. That's all I gotta say. I'm so amazed at the both of y'all. Like, do y'all thing.
Oh,
We
oh.
tag
What I miss? I didn't miss
No,
something.
no, no, no. You got
no, I
no,
gotta
no.
send it to you so you can promo. It's for Lady K her promo.
Okay,
You
okay,
gotta share
okay.
that one. You gotta share that one. We gotta up big up, sir.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, shout out Lady K. Thank you for
I'm
she.
being rude. Salute to the chat. Hello, how y'all doing? Hey y'all, hey y'all.
If
Hey
you in the
y'all.
chat, throw up a heart. Let
What's
us
up?
know
Yeah.
What's
you
up? What's up?
there.
What's
They
up?
be
COC
scared.
in the
They be
building, baby.
scared over here. They be
Don't
scared to
be
drop it.
scared. Just drop
We
a couple
scared
of
of it
hearts.
because listen, you see, look at how the board is split. I just want you to see how the board is split. You see Alicia over there with D, Kel's over here with me.
Well,
You know I can.
that's
You know
that's
I can move
because
you, right?
that's
You know
because
I can
me and
move.
Kels, we more likely to set it off. D will be
Hey.
like, wait, wait, not
Yeah,
yet,
I
not
don't know.
I,
Kel's is
I,
like a little mini me, man. I can't front.
they learned how to be in the middle. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Now they just don't. They just know this new version of me.
Right.
You know
Because
what I
I'm
Kel,
like,
mean?
if only
only
Kels is
you
so me.
knew.
It's like Kels
hey.
is quiet but fire. I'm fire all the way. I was fire all the way. Like by the time Kels is getting ready to do something, it's already done. That's how it was. Like
Yeah,
the
well,
old D, yeah.
she's
It'd
the
be like,
Beyonce in the crew. You feel me?
Kels
She's in
is
the
the
front with the
warrior
red hair. We all got
strategist.
black hair, and she the Beyonce of the crew. I'm gonna
She
say,
the warrior
she's the,
strategist. D,
yeah,
you
yeah,
the protector. We
yeah.
know our we
yeah,
know our place. We be on that.
Uh,
And be like
yep.
blended, blended. I be like, what? What I do now? She be like blended. Shit.
I'll be trying to tell them don't get caught up in the
Yo,
leaves and the
Sighty
trees.
Queen. Peace
hey,
and
Hey,
blessings,
Shawty.
love.
Shawty,
Welcome.
what's up,
Hey,
Kim?
we got see, we
Oh,
got a heart. We got a heart. She wasn't
Yeah.
scared.
Somebody
hey,
listening out
Shawty.
there. Hey,
Hassan,
Shawty.
Sin is in the building. What up, what up,
Mhm.
what up, what up? Yeah, I got energy until I
Yeah,
get up out of this chair.
it's funny how like even the family. Well, I don't know. They might have forgot, but I think they be trying to make me still turn to the old B, and I'd be like, no. So Everybody is like, you know how the quiet before the storm, they like, D has not said one word. But I told y'all. But that's what I
My
was saying.
motto is, and since I'm doing a whole thing on communication, why don't
Okay.
you just say it?
Say it.
Well, no, I'll say it, but it's
Ah,
not the way
I'ma
they
just
would.
say it.
but here's the
It's not the
thing.
way they would expect me to
But
say it.
here's the thing. Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna
Are
say
they
it.
even? Here's the thing. Are they even worth saying it to?
Yo,
Because
so
a
here's the
person
thing.
that's meant to misunderstand you right off the bat, is it worth saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Uh huh.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
listening.
All right, I got an answer for you. I do. I promise you. You see, when you say what you got to say, it doesn't necessarily have to be words. You know
Fact.
that your silence is
Yeah,
still saying something, right?
Speaks
Yes.
right.
volumes.
We talked
Yes.
about we
But,
talked
Yes.
about
you
that
know,
sister,
Yes.
and I told you that's
Clarify for the
working
people.
in your favor.
I know because I'm good at that. I'm good at the block and the silence. So keep
But no,
continue.
I think it's time for Kelly to do more speaking. Like it's the reverse now. Like because they expected. That's what's scary because Kelly has been saying so much and da 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 da, da and I'm usually right there like and school back Kelly. I got this, and that's not happening. And so being silent is just working so great for me because it's like
Man.
they're wondering, what's going on?
but is silence peaceful?
Yeah,
Yes.
It
yeah,
is.
And
yeah.
the,
But
Silence is
silence,
peaceful
it's
and it's
silence
situa-
is
also healing.
free too, you
it,
know.
it's situational. It's
Yes,
situational.
let's
True,
Let
say
me
that.
say
true,
it like
true,
that.
Yeah,
It's
true.
situational because I have
yes.
used this throat chakra a
Yes,
hell of a
ma'am.
lot this last couple months, and then I resorted to, okay, let me go ahead and go retreat into my silence because you don't deserve my words.
Well, 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 well.
There she go. Speak
Especially
Making
sweet.
sense of what you won't say. And
Hey,
that's where the confusion lives. And that's where resentment grows because the unspoken energy doesn't stay still. It
speak on.
moves, it leaks, it creates distance. Even in rooms where two people are sitting inches apart. Well,
Yeah.
when you go quiet, it might be self protection, but
Right.
to
Because hurt people
somebody
hurt
else,
people.
it reads as rejection. When you're shut down, it might
Go
be
to
fear.
therapy. Go to therapy and church and bust open your King James and Ames and Lames,
Oh,
whatever it
she
is that
stuck
you're
and
gonna
duck.
do.
There goes the ducks and the shucks.
right, that's Kelly. So like Kelly, I think it's situational too, because you can tell when somebody wants they're doing something because they want a type of reaction.
Yep.
Hmm.
So I think it depends on each situation. Now, some situations I'm not going to be quiet on. Like you're gonna, it's going to be heard. But some you're not even worth that
Hmm.
because that's what you want. I'm into doing what I want to do instead of what they.
Right. That part.
I think it's situational.
Well.
But you know, I'm all about communication. That's the thing,
Yes,
though.
yeah,
That's
I must say that you are. You
because
preach it
Communicate.
from
when
the
I go,
mountaintop.
Communication and silence, if used properly, them hurt people that hurt you won't hurt you no more.
Yep.
yeah,
Listen, but see, I don't have a middle gray area. And that's what the problem is. Because I'm going to give you enough rope
To
and
hang
enough
yourself.
rope and enough rope. And then when I get out there in that field and I start wrapping that rope around my hand, and then when I yank that thing, you're going to be in a hard game of tug of war. And I'm going to win every time.
mm, y'all
Yeah.
hear that in Atlanta.
Did you get that visual?
Yeah.
Feeling like Celia getting slapped in the middle of the field, huh? Pow. You hear me talking to you?
I'm going to tell Mister.
Did you hear me talking to you? Yeah, I'm so.
about some, well,
Until
mister.
you do right
What
by
you
me.
do?
Everything you touch.
She finna shave, mister.
Mister.
Oh man, the fixing the shade mister was saving the life.
Ooh,
But
Boy,
you know
ma'am.
what?
she went fast.
It is funny that y'all bring that up because The Color Purple is one of the best
Mm-hmm.
known black household movies
Mm-hmm.
where she was hurting. He
Mm-hmm.
hurt her.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, he had to make amends. And in the book, it don't show it in the movies, but they got back together.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Got
I
to
don't
read
remember
the
that
book.
in the book. I
You
don't
got
remember.
to read the book. They got
I don't
back
know
together.
how. Well, you know what? I'm in New York. I might be able to get a copy of it still because it's banned in Florida.
I
What?
think I have it in storage. I
Yeah,
I
think I
we.
have
have.
mine in the closet, and then my daughter has a version. But in
Why could
the
I
end,
not remember that?
after he brought the sister back with the children and the daughter-in-law, he got back with her. She forgave him, and he hurt her for years
He was a
as a
changed
child.
man.
Yep,
Uh,
he
He
was
was
changed.
changing in the movie, but
He
you
he
was
know.
was
changing
toward the end,
because he was sleeping. He was sleeping in there with the birds, the
Man,
chicken.
he was jacked up. But you
but
know
I
that's
brought it.
go
Oh,
ahead,
go
Kim.
ahead. Oh, I was gonna say I brought it up because it fits into exactly what we talking about. Everything
Mm-hmm.
that we talked about on our show is everything that took place in that movie, from the
Yep.
abuse to the verbal abuse to everything, how Celie felt, how it made her feel. All of it was in the movie.
And how she was so scared of them roots, and then she got to learning herself something.
Yep.
I sat down and watched it, and I pointed out all the spiritual things that I missed
Mhm.
watching it. And it's like now I go back through and I see it, and I can spot it everywhere, spot it everywhere.
Mhm.
So
Because he was,
spirituality is
yeah.
not as hidden as everybody think. Well, shall I
No,
say hoodoo, voodoo,
it's
and so
only
forth.
a couple of generations ago, baby.
Right.
That's what I was just mentioning earlier
I
when
guess
it
I
came
missed a
to.
whole lot when I'm dodging bullets. And I'll be like, I said that already. And then the other one says, we
I
said
say
that
this.
already. And the other one says, you said that already. Okay, so I come up as confirmation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is
Yep.
definitely
Yes,
confirmation.
absolutely.
Now, how
Very
about that you mentioned that on a serious tip? How about almost every black family is going through the same scenario?
Again,
mhm.
why I brought that. Again,
Get
why I
out of
brought
their
that up.
mind.
You
Okay.
know what? And that's it. See y'all. It's been real, real.
Don't leave now.
No, no,
I'm
I didn't
dropping
say
it
I
down.
said
Don't
that.
leave now.
I didn't say
Yeah.
that. I said that. I said get out of my mind because I was gonna say that. You know, we always do that to each other.
Facts
It's
on facts.
that is exactly what I was gonna say. Like it's still happening.
That's why you have to go get some lavish.
Somewhere.
Go ahead, finish saying it, boo.
I wanna talk with you
That's why
all
you have to get
night.
some lavish,
Oh yeah, the
smokable.
lavish. That made me. You made me want it right then and there. I said, oh,
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
yes, yes, yes. Let's relax.
That's why, yeah. And then it'll calm you down because I was on 10 and then I played that and I was like, okay, everybody smoothed out like me right now.
Tell
I said,
me.
I might have to go in here and roll something real quick.
I'm trying to be on the lavish.
You trying to
Let
get on the line? Girl, you were the first customer.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So
I'm
when I'm
gonna
on the
work on
lavish
that.
on the show, y'all know.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna be on lavish on the show, so y'all know.
look, we all gonna be on lavish on the
We
show.
are.
I might have to mix a little extra in with mine though.
Me
Me
too,
too.
Alicia.
Me too, Alicia.
You know,
Tell me
everybody want to change the formula word.
the
We
Oh
do
formula
the
is
formula
a
work,
change, but
but
it don't
sometimes
work.
we need a little bit of that hard hit or some of that little
Exactly.
numbing, that numbing
Yes,
numb.
yes, yeah.
Oh damn.
We're
Damn,
not
damn.
We are
We might,
not down in the formula.
we might
Don't
be over here meditating, trying to figure out how we gonna heal what done hurt our heart, and we just need to talk it up just a little bit until we come to the right conclusion. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna be silent. Nah, I'm just gonna go punch that bitch in her face. Nah, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be silent. I ain't
no.
got enough bail money.
I'm gonna have the lavish.
Oh, we. Well.
I'm gonna have the lavish and the lavish extra strength.
Oh, oh yes,
Ooh,
ma'am. It's gonna be the granddaddy perp lavish with the extra lavender.
right.
Well, at least it's gonna be in a nice little pretty box. You can put it. I guess you put it in with the box.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Lavender
forward to that.
XL.
Everything is a disguise,
Lavender XL.
except for in Colorado. You don't have to disguise.
Oh, damn! You in the Mecca? Fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, for
Mecca.
now. Yeah.
You where it all started.
Yep.
Ooh, Mary Jane.
I'm in love
Mm-hmm.
I
with
love her
Mary
just the
Jane.
same. Mary
Yes,
Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Hmm.
She's my
she's my
main
main
thing.
thing.
A lot of people need to be in
Hey,
love with it.
Huh?
No, your product. I could wish I could just be like here to certain people.
Yep.
Get the fuck up in here.
Oh, listen.
The doctor prescribes this
Right.
lavish right
yes,
here.
Yeah, we can
Well.
virtually pass this on social media. You know how calm people will be.
Man.
man, they
Calm
be too
down.
calm.
Yo, I
Calm
got some
down.
new joints that came in too, man. I gotta test it out. Cause you know I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. But I got
Oh
some
shit! I'm
new
gonna have to
shit
take
that
a trip.
came.
I might have to take a trip.
I got some new stuff that came. I said, ooh, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
gotta talk about that.
I
Yeah,
told her I need a variety pack.
I got some new joints in.
And see,
It
I was
wasn't
real
gonna
bad about
fall
using
right off
rose.
the lap.
I was using rose petals to wrap my herbs with.
Do you know that yeah, because you can smoke it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
A lot of people don't realize how much roses impact you when you smoke it.
Yep.
I
yep.
told you Kelly had that flower in her yard. That is for arthritis.
Oh,
We took a
but
whole
you're gonna
picture and
fall.
read it, and it said it is for to calm your mind if you have anxiety. It said arthritis. I was like, yeah, dry
I'm
that up.
sorry. You trying to stretch out in my lap, and you too big.
Fat cat, fat cat.
Fat
Hmm.
cat, black cat. You
Yeah,
was stretched
but
out. You was about to fall over.
we got big things coming around. COC's doing big things, y'all.
Yeah.
Working
Man.
on it.
You too
Working
can
on
be
it.
great.
Right.
You know what?
Say
I'm
that again for the people in the
I'm
back.
dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm just saying because they make
I'm
it
dead.
seem
I
like
heard what
I
you said.
don't
You
want
are.
people. Hey, look at this girl.
Yo,
She
What's
said
why
they
don't you
up?
can't.
come on
She
up?
said
Oh,
nasty.
hey
She talked down to
Hey.
say nasty too.
now. Don't you
Oh
talk
wee.
about my black cat. Oh, nasty. Hey, girl. Hey.
I knew
Listen,
she
you
was
dropped off too
around.
quick,
She said
Hey
man.
she
He
said
has some
madam.
You
stuff
did
going
drop off too quick.
you said cats and it was over.
Look, she must have heard it a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tapped it in from the cloud car.
Oh, you didn't got into the car. I remember.
She got her
Mhm.
I
clap.
had to put
Listen,
my
no, no,
gut
no,
because
no,
I
no.
couldn't take
Don't
it
do that.
today.
Don't do that.
I
Don't do
heard
that.
certain things and I said, "Oh no, I'm let me take this back to the garage."
And I'm rolling around. I'm trying to be able to see whose page I want to visit. I'm like, beside my
I
main
just
people.
peep down and I'm like, "What? Yeah, nope."
Like I don't want to look. I don't want to come into the fight now. If you start a fight with me, I'm ready. But I don't want to come in or be a part of one.
Not at all.
Shit, I'm peaceful for real.
Cause we over look,
Well,
we
your
over here.
tone sounds like it, Kels.
Yeah,
You really do
straight
sound that
up.
way. I'm
Yeah,
totally convinced.
I'm peaceful
we
for
over
real.
here. We over here healing, doing our breaths, learning, getting ready to learn about yoga. So don't push us. 'Cause
Too
we
real
close
close
to
to
the
the
edge.
edge.
We
Let's
Oh,
go.
trying not
okay.
to lose our heads.
I'm going on mute. I'm going on mute.
Yeah, yeah. That was
We
our
in
inner.
there.
That's something Madam would have said. You know, she be writing the songs too. But y'all, yes, it's like we're doing big things. And no, because I don't want people to think CLC is a sector. Don't
Of
no,
course not.
Oh,
no,
please
no,
don't
ma'am.
do
No,
us.
no, no,
Don't
no,
do us
ma'am.
like that.
So
We a gated
um,
community, but
that's
we
why I
ain't no
said you
sector.
can be great.
Yeah, we over
You
here on the golf course. Like you
We
gotta
in
have
the
a
gated.
code.
We the gated community now. You gotta clock in. You gotta who's at the door. Put your iris up to this button right here. Let's scan. See if you okay.
yeah,
It's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle.
Thank you, madam. It absolutely is.
yeah.
'Cause
We
you gotta
Lifestyle.
be about
me
that
too.
life. You can't have, but in order for you to be collaboration over competition, you have to have it in your heart to be wanting to help the person next to you, help somebody that you might not even know heal. You never know how a kind word to somebody will boost their self esteem. Because when I see a nice looking young lady who done took her time to put that on and
Let's
got her
go.
makeup on and her heel, sis, you better
You better
walk,
get it.
girl. I will hype her up till she get where she going.
I'm
Y'all
telling
see
you,
what Madam said? She's barefooted in the grass working. I'm
man,
jealous.
madam. Let's
Ain't nothing
switch.
like it.
I'm jelly.
Look, I'm like, let's switch. You can come on up here. Let me run around with the chickens real quick.
Wait a minute. I saw a video where she was fussing at the chicken on the roof. I fell out.
They
I
be
said,
so funny.
I was like, what is the chicken doing up there? She finna turn that chicken into a chicken sandwich.
That chicken cat though is hilarious.
Yes, he is.
Y'all better go check me out on page, y'all. Shoot.
Yes. Make sure y'all subscribe to these wonderful content creators. We got big things going on and big things happening. Collaborate. Now, this is what I can say. It's open, to those that are like minded. But we are showing that women can have collaboration over competition.
Facts.
Hmm.
Man, you
Ain't no
understand?
cat fighting. Ain't no none of that. It ain't no baby daddy stealing. It ain't no punch your
Girl,
grandma in the neck. It ain't no I'ma just dip my foot in it. We ain't doing all that. We trying to build a dynasty over here.
Trying to help people heal because it
Man,
might seem like it's a lot to heal, but it's not. You take your time.
I may have stole some daddies in the past, but I'm refined now.
Listen, considering my poem that I posted, don't play with me because I snatch your
ooh,
daddy, your
I
granddaddy,
said,
your son. I get them all just to make you mad.
But I'm refined now.
oh, look at
I'm
Madam. She
refined.
said the
I'm
chicken
refined
Little
now.
fight.
weenie
Anything.
behavior.
Noodle
Oh
weenie
my
water
god.
behavior. I'm gonna say it. She said it's the noodle weenie water behavior. You feel me? See, I got you, Madam.
Yeah. Oh man, for
I'm here
real.
for it. I got you. Yes, we
Shoot.
don't have that now. But the thing about it is, we all have different personalities and things like that too, and we deal with each other accordingly. And we don't always agree, but it's okay because we talk that mess out.
And find a middle ground.
Okay, and then it comes together. That's why it's collaboration over competition.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, so
I love my ladies, y'all. Y'all better not come for near one of them.
oh no.
Facts.
Cause don't be that noodle weenie water.
Look, you're gonna be baptized in noodle weenie water. We don't cause no problems over here. Don't bring no problems. There's consequences to the problems that are being brought. Don't do
And
it.
I would love to see our community rise up above what social media is showing. Because here's the thing, people are so blinded by what's being shown on social media. There are fathers out there that are in the home taking care, black fathers out there in the home taking care of their children,
Yeah,
being there. There's women out here helping and doing things for their family and their children. What is being shown on TV is not what's really out here going on.
because Bad
Like,
Girls Club is not life when you 40-some years
Oh
old.
my
That out.
God, you
right,
gonna trigger me and Kelly.
girl. What?
That out somewhere.
Mm-mm.
Raise your children. Pass it on to the next generation who ain't flopped yet.
Right,
Man,
Everything's
exactly.
sitting where it's supposed to sit. Just leave it alone.
I want to be able to
Without a
roll up
thirst.
on my land and grab an apple. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that was my childhood. That was the most amazing things to be able to eat apples, plums, pears, figs,
Yes.
muscadines, strawberries, peaches. Like,
Yep.
I go up to my grandma's house now and I sit out there and I just cry because everything is just gone since she's passed. My great grandmother, since she's passed on, I go up
Hmm.
there and I just cry.
See, I
That
want to
Mm.
that
bring
that's
that
where I
back.
grew up. But my mama coming up with some I helped her realize that she had some grapes growing on the grapevine that she planted when we first
Ooh,
moved there. So she got grapes, she got muscadines, and she got pears and mellow pears, but her plum and her peach trees died.
mm.
Oh man.
I said, how you gonna let these plants that you had me out here watering every day die?
That's why you ain't there.
That's
Hmm.
You
what
ain't,
Yep.
you right.
that's
I'm
you
not
ain't.
there.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why.
The
You
energy.
have
I'm
to
telling
bring
you,
them
plants
back to
know.
life. Yeah.
They was like, "Mama, you left us."
Mm-hmm.
That was child labor out there in that hot sun. Child labor. My mama mistreated me and had me outside at 12 o'clock. She didn't even let me wait till it cooled down. 12 o'clock, watering plants. Let me stop.
That's so funny. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Journey Home um, series tomorrow at Blended Healing at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's going to be at Blended Healing's channel because we are having a journey back home. I'll show
Yeah, we're gonna be at Blender's house.
you. Yeah.
Hmm.
Eventually my house will be up and open.
Me too.
Y'all will be coming to the Love Palace the following week. Mm-hmm. It's going to
I'm
be a
ready for
different
that
type of
yoga
Love
skills.
Palace. Huh?
I said I'm ready for that yoga.
Hmm.
I got goals to be a pretzel.
Oh, Lord. I can't.
Alicia, I got you, boo. I got you.
She got goals to be a pretzel, Kelly. You hear that?
I got her. I got her. Shoot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she cracked herself up on that one.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Oh,
I ain't mad either. Shoot.
hey,
Mhm. That's
And it
all I'm
flexibility
has
is
feeling.
no
everything.
age. It has no age limit. Let's just keep it real,
Yep.
especially if you're doing yoga.
Yep.
Then y'all let me get real good. Y'all gonna find me down there in Chucalissa at P
Oh
Valley.
no,
Let's go. Let's
that
Gonna
go.
be there.
Chuckalissa.
Uncle Clifford. Uncle
Me and
Clifford.
Uncle Clifford. Yes.
Down in the why you want to be down in the valley?
They make some money, make it rain.
Down in the valley with us.
Make some own, make them own. Well, you know, Georgia is the state for that too.
Yeah, that's why I said Chucalissa, because I don't want to, be embarrassed because they got real talent out there.
Oh,
Anytime you can climb to the top of the pole and drop and catch yourself with your thighs, yeah, ain't that, ain't that.
I'm telling you, they didn't upgrade it from how it used to be back in the day. Boy, they called it
Okay,
exotic dancing back in the day, and it was just that it's exotic dancing.
and
This is
five, she said
it's
acrobats,
extra
five
acrobats
exotic.
and
below.
gymnastics now.
Madam said in Five Below got that yoga stuff, and then she started singing the song.
And
Meet us
we
in
gonna
the
need you to tell us
intergalactic
what we
at the
need.
top.
I got 2 yoga mats, but I don't know if I need no blocks. But
Yeah,
let
I
us
would
know
say
what we
get
need.
blocks. I
Yeah,
be wanting
blocks.
Okay,
I'm
blocks.
gonna need blocks. I know,
let
Yep.
cause
me go
that's
check Five
well.
Below for
You might,
sisters
Alicia,
put us
because
on.
you got rheumatoid too, so you might.
Mm-hmm. I would
Yeah.
suggest just having them, period, because certain positions may require them.
Hey, certain okay.
But
Hmm.
I'm
Certain
learning.
positions, blocks.
Mhm.
Let me find them. I didn't
What's the
say
However,
nothing. I'm
question?
looking for the blocks.
Yes,
however, I
ma'am.
will say, with
At the
working with
end of
the blocks are not supposed to be there forever, though.
Right,
They're
because you have
helping
to
you
build
get
your
into,
strength up.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, start out with them blocks.
yeah. Did
Well,
you say something, Lindy?
let me get good enough to crush a watermelon.
I got
Ooh.
Oh Lord, child. Jesus, that didn't even sound right.
But people do it. They actually can
I don't
like
want to know. That's just TMI right now.
No, did she
it's a
really drink about
competition.
the
No,
red water? She's
it's
really
not
talking
a
about. She's really
She
it's
talking
ain't
about
talking
the
about.
watermelon.
TMI.
It
no
sounds
like
like no, they do have like this watermelon. I know what she's talking.
it's a it's a fitness competition to see who
Yeah,
can crush
They
how many
call that a
watermelons.
se- they call that a competition too. Yeah, that
Well, well,
the shit I've seen on here ain't nothing and nothing.
right.
Uh,
we're not trying to break things like that, okay?
now,
Mm,
Kels, I
yes,
got a
ma'am.
question.
I might have an answer.
I hope so. So listen, this yogi thing that you're gonna be doing, right?
Hmm.
Is gonna help like with people who have extreme weight loss, like that has those wings that I believe I can fly.
Hmm.
Wings in
Yeah,
your
because you're
onion.
building muscle.
Hmm.
It'll help the wings.
Yep.
It'll help the thigh.
It'll tone every single part of your body, even the parts you never thought you ever used before.
Oh
Yep.
Lord Jesus, that sounds painful. I'm
So
so glad
that's why
I'm
no,
surrounded
no,
by a
no.
whole bunch
It's
of
not gonna
wild
be.
people.
It won't be. It may be a little uncomfortable, but never painful. It should never be painful. If you're doing yoga moves and they painful, you gotta readjust.
The
Hmm.
yoga mats start at $7. The yoga blocks are at 5. They got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different colors.
Yep.
Wham
They
wham
got a
wham.
yoga ball
That
too.
sounds like it's something that needs to be in Kel's holistic royalty.
Oh, it's
Oh
Yep.
already
well.
there. It's
It's
already
already
there.
there.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
it's
just
in there?
waiting. I'm just waiting to complete my class. My
yeah.
classes, and
Oh,
once I'm
hold on.
certified, I'm gonna hit
I'm
y'all with the
talking about
nutrition.
retail merchandising. That's what I'm talking.
Oh,
You know,
Hey,
the ones
so
that
hey.
we
says
Speak
do.
it into
personalized,
existence.
the personalized ones,
Yeah.
Ooh, holistic one. Let's go. See. This is what I'm talking about.
COC. I'm
Y'all
hitting
should
y'all
be
up right
great
now.
too.
COC. Y'all can't even see me.
Yeah.
CO. I'm hitting y'all up.
You see how we started going in? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That does sound like something that should. Let's go.
Yeah. And then you get those, those little cute outfits that you run around because nobody is thin like
Well, we
you.
were supposed to have a
That have got
closing
all
out
the
last
booty and
night
all of that in
anyway.
place and everything,
Yep.
the shit that we don't have. Yes, that's real pure hateration. And when you walk around with all of those little cute yoga outfits on, oh, this little
Hold
thing,
up.
this ain't mean
Hold
nothing.
up. I'm changing the game because I may look skinny to y'all, but you got to see me in person. Cause these hips and these thighs don't lie.
She's
I
not.
just said
Hey,
to you
that's how you
that
know
you
it's
got
natural.
everything in the way it's supposed to be, and then you wear them little skinny yogi pants and everything, and you want us to
Yeah.
be, because you young, so everything's lifted,
No, girl. 5 kids lift
and
where?
you look good.
They lifting my titties right now. I'll put it
Uh,
in your bra. I'm
hey,
just,
healing. When you
look,
heal, you adjust yourself and
man.
learn how to look, how to make yourself look the way you want to
That.
look.
And
That.
that's what I'm gonna change yoga. Fuck them Lululemons. We gonna be on the new moon limit. That's what we
Right.
gonna do. Freak. We
Let,
gonna
let
change
me
all
get
this
some
skinny
yitty.
girl stuff because not skinny people don't be healthy.
Okay, so there's a
That's
request,
true.
Kales. Madam says core strengthening curriculum. I am with
Oh yeah.
it.
Madam, because I have surgery, and I don't know if all of y'all know, but about 5 years ago, I had an ostomy bag, and I had to wear this
Hmm.
ostomy bag for 8 months. And so my core is the very first thing that I'm focusing on.
Okay, well I'm with it. Core and arms.
Yep.
and cakes.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
peaches
she
need to
just got all them peaches. Wait,
my
two,
peach my peaches need to be a
three,
little bit plump.
4, 5,
Is
6.
you putting me in timeout?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Two.
What you counting?
Oh, is you saying deuces?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
peach.
I got you blended though. I'm coming to a city near you.
Fly away, fly away. Hey, well, no, never mind. But well, I'll just say this.
And stop acting like you beautiful and you not. First of all, you ain't that overweight. Number one. And your body is beautiful. I'm so sick of these posts. Like, don't get me wrong. If y'all got BBLs, that's your choice. But we need to bring real bodies back. Bodies that really be having the bumps and the tiger
Well,
marks and
even
the
I
when
know
you
what
skinny
I
have,
do
cakes.
with my zoom, 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 and a boom,
okay,
boom.
even when you have a real body, Kelly could testify to this. I get asked all the time if my shit is real.
Yeah, D got that ass that you gotta ask if it's real. I'm not
No,
gonna
you
lie.
don't.
Her and my daughter got them asses that be poking like, but you know it's real, but they should be
Look at
poking.
there. Okay.
See, old twerking. I see you on your
You show
Glorilla.
you show it
Oh,
out.
look at you! Look
You
at
show
you, girl.
it
You look good.
Yeah,
You look good,
you
girl.
feeling good? Did you have some lavish?
Ooh-wee.
Oh, did you have
Hey,
some
she had
lavish?
she
Yeah,
had to
let's
have some
go.
lavish smokes.
Did you have some lavish?
Look, that's what I'm saying.
You know you are
You
mute, right?
muted.
I'm
Oh
bringing
shit!
bodies
That's
back.
exactly what she
You
said.
know it's pure. You know, girl, I'm pure tired.
Big booty
Look what Saudi
squad.
said.
That's what I'm
Big
trying
booty.
to tell you, Sorty. You know what I
Saudi
mean?
knows. Saudi knows she's seen me. It's ridiculous. It's overrated. But anyway, yes, Lyndon, I know because we've had this conversation.
Girl,
Every
child.
time we go out, though, they be looking at D and my daughter like, God damn, like it's real.
They come from the motherland.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
true, true.
real. So I'm
Well,
bringing real bodies back. I want to see. I want to see the dents and the buckshots and the billy clubs. You know what I mean? Like, let's
well,
see it.
make
This
sure
is
when you
what
edit this video, you edit out that,
It's too late.
you
But
on
you on
live, sister.
live.
Right.
Oh,
This is live.
Oh, yep,
You have some lavish. Welcome her to the new product.
right. Lavish lights. The light is
Lavish
on.
lights will have you feeling light as a feather.
Light as a
Pass
feather
that.
and
Pass
feeling
that.
good.
Hey, pass
Feeling
oh
that
my
this
good.
way.
gosh. I forgot we was on live.
No, you did. Forget it.
It's okay.
It's okay. No.
It is okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh, oh my God. Wait a minute. See, that's why I can't be on camera. I have see.
Oh,
I
no, we
wait a
bringing
minute,
we
D.
bringing real
I was
bodies
here
back.
for it. I'm here for it. Come
Right.
on now.
Me too.
All the
And
way
if I
here
had
for
my
it.
hair done, I'd be showing mine
Your
too.
inner
Oh
Kelly.
Lord
Your
Jesus.
inner Kelly is in
Yep.
you. That's what
D,
happened.
I love it. I love it.
I'm
I'm
here
loving
for
it.
I'm going off camera
it.
and I'm going on mute.
Look, I'm loving it.
We loved it. We were there for it. Hey,
D, you already know how I be.
we not hater. Yes, Kelly. We already
This is
told you.
COC over here, and if anybody got something
Oh
to say
God.
about my sis over here getting down with herself, y'all better go jump in a lake and baptize yourself.
Make sure it has alligators in it.
Right, right, that
I
part.
make senior citizens look good.
I mean,
You so
Senior
do.
wear.
who said
You
senior?
so do.
Oh, oh,
You're
well.
just an elder. It's not bad.
I love that inner child. I love that
Me
inner
Okay.
child.
too.
Bring that inner child back because this is what I'm
Heal,
talking about.
heal
Set
that
your
inner
inner child
child.
free and let your
Mm-hmm.
inner child dance. Let your inner
Mm-hmm.
child be free. We ain't over here trying to be old stuffy old people. Not that stuffy old people ain't got they lane, but that ain't it over here.
Well, they don't even have to be old nowadays. They could be young and stuff.
Now I
You
done seen
heard,
some old women on TikTok get down, and I mean they were
Me
old.
too.
man,
Yo, did y'all
girl.
see the lady, the auntie with the fan doing the boots on the ground
Oh,
Yeah,
yep, yep,
with all of that over there?
yep.
yeah, all of that.
And I was if I was there for it too. Hey, hey,
And somebody said, "Is that real?" And I was
yep.
like, "That's real."
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to live our best life.
The
Mhm.
thing about it is, I'm only against implants because I had an implant in my body for birth control. And so I know even fat transfers and things like that, there are probably some people out there successful with it, but I'd be against it because I know that your body can reject it at some point in time.
Yep,
Your body can reject it.
and
And
it'll
the
go right back.
pain and things that you develop autoimmune disorders, you develop mental disorders, dysmorphia, all of that comes with those types of things. So I'm not saying that you're not secure if you go get these things, but please be careful on your mission to try to create something that ain't even real. Be you and be who you are and love the body that you in. Yeah, I'm telling you, social media got us so messed up nowadays. Like that's why I love COC, because it's putting women together, not breaking us apart and saying, because the men that I talk to, just from my perspective, they be like, I don't care about nothing about that. So then who are
Yeah,
we really doing it for? To be in
other than
competition with the
other
next
people.
woman? Because we the
Now,
only ones that
I do
I
think
will not compete.
I think it's so. I don't think it should be done. So, say in the instance of breast cancer, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
I think
mm-hmm,
that it has a purpose. That's what I'm trying to say.
right.
Like, if there's purpose, because even like reconstructing, if you get in a bad accident and stuff, like that's what I feel that type of stuff is for.
Yeah,
So,
but
Absolutely.
not for vanity, not just because
yeah, you got
you a
money and you
size.
can,
Yeah,
but
you a
hey, people
36A
do
and
it.
you want to be a 37, a 40, triple G.
Well, when your baby come out looking like a gremlin and they want to know why
Oh
you
my
look
God,
like
Oh,
Rapunzel, I mean,
I
I'm
be
just
oh,
saying
saying,
the
like,
same
oh,
thing. I be like, who
no,
that baby gonna be having an interesting future? Wondering why they
right.
mama.
Damn, damn, Cal. Tell us how you really feel.
I'm just saying because I did see some people do some drastic things. They teeth don't look the same. They whole face
Nope.
be different, and you look at their little ugly kid,
Oop.
and the kid can't even know where their roots come from because the mom over here looking like Kylie Jenner.
oh.
Or Beyonce.
That too. I'm sorry if I called their kid ugly. I wasn't speaking to anybody's kid specifically, but okay, maybe the parent was ugly and that's why they went and did it. But then when your kid comes out looking a certain way, how do you explain that to them?
That's
They
a
say
tough
it's
one.
genetic.
And then how do you upkeep this stuff? If you poor and you spent your last $10,000 on the BBL and something go wrong, how you keep it up?
They go back to another other country where it's cheaper and get it done again.
Um, I
Oh,
always
man.
wondered I always wondered that, like, if you didn't have enough money in the first place and you saved up all your money to get BBL, what happens if it go bad? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they don't get them done here. It's cheaper to go somewhere else, another country to do it, but you also
Well,
risking your
well,
life.
you could, if you can afford it, you could get it done. Because Georgia is the state, Las Vegas, Nevada is the Cali. They have doctors that are like well equipped to do and do good jobs. I've seen them do some good jobs. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I've seen some good bodies. I ain't gonna lie either. And here's the thing, and let me just say this: I'm not talking about y'all women's bodies. I'm just talking about how the trend in social media has made us change ourselves so much.
Hmm.
Like we can't recognize who we are. We don't want, and then it puts us in a classification. Like I've seen women look down on women with real bodies. Like "Psh, my stuff is better.
True.
You know what I mean? And I am clapping at somebody because I'll be like, you build a bear looking motherfucker. You
Oop.
know what I mean? You
Say,
gotta
but
put
say,
your teeth
I'm
in
gonna
and hang
join
your
Kelly right
titties
now.
up.
She said, "Get this." Get your procedures done in America. I'm ignoring Kelly at the moment because I'm
Kelly said,
not
"Get you a little
in,
extra stuff and put in your bear."
not
I'm
in
sorry.
Mexico, not in Turkey, or some, not in Mexico, Turkey, or some. I'm, I'm with you. That's why I'd rather have the United States. Then I can sue. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do Pilates and my nice little yoga, and wherever that ends me up, then I'm gonna just be there, you know.
well, the
Just
thing about it is, we're not all supposed to look the same and be the same. We were
Right, looking
created
like
for
her
that.
clone.
Right. We were created to be all the same. And once that gets in people's minds, it works very. But like you said, Kelly, most men don't even like all that stuff. If you talk to them, they be like, I ain't worried about that. Well, they say they like to look at it, but it's like being
oh,
with
they'll
that
hit
person.
it.
Yeah, they
Oh
will. And
hell,
that's the
That's
man.
about it. The
Yeah.
men that I talk to, that's like, what man wouldn't hit it? We ain't taking that shit home though. I'm
no
just saying,
telling what
like
you
that's
gonna
the
end
dudes
up
that
with.
I've, you know, I haven't. I mean, I could be wrong. There's a whole lot of dudes other than I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just know the ones that I talk to is like, I'm gonna hit it, but that's about it.
And see, and then another thing that happens, it's kind of like it goes back to when Kevin Samuels was really really popular, and he was talking about women's bodies and how that made them like a two or that's crazy for a man to speak on a woman's body. I mean like as far as saying this is what I need to have done just because you feel like that will make me look better. I'm fine with the way I look. Baby, I was a Coke bottle when I was in high school. I done grew up. I'm a mama. I don't need everybody oogling me. I want to go to Walmart in peace.
Look, I'm gonna shut up because if I say something about him, everybody might flame us up in the chat.
Yes,
I'm gonna just shut up. That's what I wanted to say. Well, cabinet, shut up, Kelly. I'm gonna just go ahead and shut up.
You
But
funny,
no,
Kelly.
it goes, and I'm making some fun with some of this stuff, but it goes back to again we talk about that childhood, right? And if you start digging around in some of the things that we talk about insecurity, being belittled, constant, having to live up to a certain standard, all these things built in a young child brings about a whole lot of these things that we're seeing today, where people have to fit a perfect picture because they want to feel secure in themselves. Because everybody always talks about, well, do it for yourself, girl, do it for yourself. And I get it. I'm not taking away from nobody doing it for themselves, but obviously there are some things that happened in childhood that made you feel that you weren't sufficient enough or that you wasn't good enough to be who you are. If you can't stand my fupa running on this beach, well, turn your head.
Yeah.
If you can't take seeing my cellulite running across the water, put your sunglasses on because I'm glistening, nigga. As the water's hitting my dimples, it's going in, it's
Yes, it
reflecting back to you.
it is.
So
I know.
is.
So that's why I'm like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to see our people be sick. And here's the thing: people will perform these things. All of it, when we look at it at a wide scale, some of these things are meant to disenfranchise disenfranchise our community because they
Mhm.
know people are gonna get sick. They know people's if you willing to risk your life to go get it done, that tells me there's some other shit
Yeah,
going on. You feel what I'm
yeah,
just being so
yeah.
for real. There's some other shit going on. If you would risk your life to look good,
Lil Kim.
who is she?
The brat doll. I call her the brat
Look, I
doll.
said, who is she? Because I don't even recognize. She was
I
so
don't
beautiful.
recognize her. She was, but not but because she felt she was ugly, and because all the men she was with cheated on her with light skinned women that had bigger bodies, she went and changed herself.
She changed her whole face.
She changed
Girl, her face,
everything.
everything is
Well,
changed,
yeah, you right.
body and
But I mean,
everything.
yeah, you right. Her body and everything, but her face looked like an alien. Or, it's weird. She was
It
so
is.
pretty to me. Like
Me
I
too.
am part of that era, so like
Well, she was
I look at
gorgeous.
her and was like, yes, I'm trying to be like no kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She had her classy little gangster style. Like I
Yep.
loved it. I
She
was
had a
all for
beautiful
that.
body to me.
Yeah, she looked good. Like, and I don't. She shouldn't have did that. I get so mad when I see her now.
But then at
But
the same time,
everybody's doing that.
it
It's
could have
like,
been that Diddy did when she went to jail that time, and when she got out, that's how they repaid her. You never know,
Yeah.
they could have gave
because
me her some money.
she has not said a word about Diddy since Diddy been on trial. She ain't said a word since she got out of jail. She took that charge.
Yeah, she did. I think that sort of messed with her up too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think because yeah,
I'm with you.
and she was
But
really. I really believe she was in love with Notorious.
oh, she was. I
Like
think
really, really. So that really messed her up. You know what I'm saying too?
yeah.
It happens when you love people and they just throw your emotions on the floor. Just kidding. Let me stop.
You see, Stevie J is back with J Lo. Cut some
J Lo cut some
girl.
of that Diddy off the pack, but she got the real one. Yeah, J Lo
Yep,
do.
Look,
Yeah.
she should have got some work done on her voice. Let me stop.
girl.
Ooh,
Hey, hey. But
mm.
I mean, I like I said, I'm not mad at it. I just know what I'm very aware of what it's doing to our community. I know I see what the end goal is of being somebody that has had something implanted in them. And this was just me just trying to protect myself from having more kids. So
Yeah,
if I did this just to stop that, and my body's been rejecting it ever since. I
yeah.
had an autoimmune disease come from it. I kind of see where they're putting our, because not to say that there ain't other people that are doing this, but specifically in our community, we already have had some of these things. We were the originators of the lips, the booties, the skinny waists. All we were
Mm-hmm.
the originators of that. Now, why do we have to fit such a commercialized version of who we are? And in the end, the fact that you are willing to put your life on the line, this is what is the end goal. Put your life on the line. And if something happens to you, well, then that's just it. And that's another way to take us off the face of this earth. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Instead of building back into us and saying, you know what, y'all could do that over there. Because I'm for real, if a man thinks that I have to have all that to be good, then we ain't need to be cool. I
Mm-mm.
don't need you to, and I get it. And because here's another thing too, you put a price tag to these things where women are doing it because they can get paid now. I can make
Yeah.
a lot of money showing my body.
Mhm.
I can make a
Modeling
lot of
clothes.
money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so some of that has a lot to do with it too. But I would love to sit down, and if people were truly honest, like that's the thing. Sometimes my honesty gets me in trouble because I do speak about my life openly, but I also have to be careful because people will try to use what I give or what I say. They'll try to use it against me. But the truth of the matter is, if you dig down in some of these people's lives, what happened to you as a kid? Can we heal this? Like, can we heal what's going on now? Like, it's showing up now like this, but what happened then that you don't want to talk about? Like, let's uncover all of that stuff and get that out of the way. And then we could work on all this other stuff.
And then you got kids growing up now, young girls growing up now, idolizing these women with these big butts. Like, oh, I can't wait till I'm X years old so I can get my lips done, my butt done, my breasts done. It's like, baby,
Oh, no. How
live
about
life.
Alicia? No, how about out here? We live in Atlanta, and some of these girls is in high school. Mamas is already paid for them to get their stuff done.
Mhm.
They're
No.
still in high school.
It's sad.
Bodies ain't even developed yet, and they're letting their children do this shit.
That's
Yeah.
unimaginable. I put a lot of work in my daughter into letting her know she was beautiful. And as her body developed, letting her know that who she is and how she's developed is beautiful. And for her to
Mm-hmm.
be proud of her body. And she is. She's very
Mm-hmm.
proud. Because when I didn't have like, I was ashamed of how I looked. I was ashamed of it because everywhere I went, when I went to church with my grandmother, I had to wear a girdle, um something to hold my stomach down, something to hold my breast down because they said I jiggled too much. So it made me ashamed of the way that I looked. The boys loved it. Grown men loved it. But it made me ashamed. So I never truly loved it. So the love that I didn't have for myself at that age, I put that into my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So now she walks around in the cutest little outfits, little midriff tops, and I was like, I wish I had the courage to wear stuff like that when I was your age. But that was a time when it was just like, I think that was right before they started kicking grown men out of high school for being 20 something and still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I always covered myself up because I didn't want no additional problems. And it's a shame that now girls still have to think that way, that they can't dress a certain way because somebody might do something to them. My baby got some mace, and when she get old enough, I'm gonna get her a pistol because she be traveling back and forth from school.
Mm-hmm. I just
No,
had
she
to
can
tell
have
my son that today too. I had to talk to him about that today. Like the women, wanting to say I could wear what I want to wear. No, dude, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me come back. Y'all seen on Facebook the series of dude doing the click pal?
it. Oh yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I'm like y'all. I'm gonna put it in the group chat if y'all have it. I know I had D cracking up because I sent her like 3 videos. But he got like this little Nerf gun, and he's like, man, I couldn't be no woman. And he goes through all these different scenarios on which these fan dudes, you know what I mean? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
girl, you only 18. I'm 31. You want to be? He said, click pow, click
Mm-hmm.
boom, or click boom is what it is. Click boom. Like, he's really serious. He's like, take these niggas off the face because why is you out here harassing women? You can't take rejection, but he has a whole series of him doing it, and it's hilarious because he's right on point. Like,
Mm-hmm.
leave these women alone if they telling you no, if they not showing you signs that they want to talk to you. Like, stop harassing women, stop physically abusing women that don't even know you.
All right.
You know what I mean? You out here harassing women that are just living their daily lives because you can't accept rejection of a woman saying no, I'm not interested. You still gonna press the issue? Again, childhood trauma.
Yep.
What happened in your childhood that you can't take no when a woman tells you no? That's borderline grape behavior. You know what I mean? If not all the way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
these young girls being just all these grown men messing with these young women, like leave these girls alone and let them live their life. Even though I like me some older men, so I mean, but I'm grown.
But there was a time. But there was a time when that was cool. There was a time when in high school, these girls was getting picked up by 30-year-old men, and it's like, why was that okay? I
Ooh,
know
It
women
yeah.
becomes
didn't have
personal.
rights
Yeah,
to
and it
them, but
becomes
it's like
personal.
that was insane. Like, girl, who brought you to school today? My boyfriend, he a drug dealer, and he
Yeah.
got this car sitting on rims, and he like $20 some, and he gave me like $30 for school.
Girl,
Girl, really?
I'm
How much
laughing
does
because
that
I was
really
one of
cost
them
you?
girl. I'm laughing because I was one of them girls. So that's why I'm speaking about it. Like, what was wrong back then? Like, what was happening? But then, if you, like I said, Alicia, you know my life, D, you know my life. You will understand why I went. You know what I mean? You will
Understood.
understand why I went down that road. That's why I'm like, what's underneath all these BBLs? What's underneath all these men trying to get out and get at these young girls and just harassing women in general? There is a root to this stuff.
Yeah, like their mama telling them, make sure you get you a man that can take care of you. It don't matter how
Hmm.
old he is.
Mhm. Mhm.
But then what are the nasty dudes being told that they being that like freaky ass niggas keep your ass inside?
Need to, but they won't. They won't even register.
Who's teaching them?
They
Cause
just
It's
got,
generational, generational, generational.
yeah,
That's
that's something that they done seen
yeah.
before, had happened to them. And then it's like, men, that's not something that men will speak on. Men are not going to admit, oh, when I was such and such years
Mhm.
old, somebody did this to me because they're afraid that it's going to make someone look at them like they gay. Dude, no, if somebody touched you, and it
Right.
was a continuous thing and it has mentally affected you, seek help.
yep.
Seek a
Exactly.
counselor. You ain't got to tell nobody if you don't want to, but eventually, at some point in time, you go if you get married and you have a significant other, those nightmares are gonna come out, and that person is gonna
Yep.
hear those nightmares. So, what's the
Mhm.
point of keeping it secret?
Or how, okay, since we talked about the older men, how about the older women fucking with the young boys and they be thinking they kings because they getting the older women all the while? That's grape too.
That is,
Yep.
yep,
Cause how's you
yep.
messing with this young boy and he feeling like a king and you grown?
Mm-hmm.
And you done groom this young child
Yeah,
just because you give him everything. Yeah, that's wild. And it's like it's so hard to put a finger on why did that start? Who said this was okay? But then it goes all the way back to women not having rights and women being property and men being able to do whatever they want to do with their daughter or their wife and sell them off. Or yeah, it's wild. I'm happy things are not the way they used to be.
Fact. We
man.
complain so much about what we're in, but think about it could be a lot worse. It can.
It could be. It could be. I'm just bringing up situations where it's like, there's a root to some of these issues.
Yeah.
Period. In all of these situations that's happening, every situation that I named, whether it was the body, whether it was older men, yet all of these have the same root issue. Something has happened. When you look at what we named, some of the things that we named, it's kind of like, dang, you could see where this stuff has taken place and where it has led us to now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Well,
Thank you, Big
ladies, we
Dog.
about hit our time. It's 10, Kelly's time, the East Coast.
Well, it
Kelly,
has been a
do you
pleasure
have
to be
some,
on your
some last
platform.
words, some closing remarks for us here at your first time at the Love House?
Let's
I'll
see,
let
closing
everybody
remarks.
do closing remarks.
What I would like to close by saying is that even if you don't feel loved, even if you don't feel like anybody wants you, you are loved. The Most High loves you. And if you take that and put that love into yourself, then you too will love yourself. And the way that you feel about yourself, if you take that love and apply it and you work on those things that hurt you and you put forth the effort, you're going to have a much better life in the future as you are working toward it than you would if you would try to bury it or if you would try to remove yourself. Everyone here on this earth has a purpose. You may not have found your purpose yet, and that's okay because you're healing. But don't cut your journey short because you don't value yourself or you allow someone else to dictate your value. Peace and blessings.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for blessing me with your presence. Don't make it the last time. I know it won't be. So
Show
we
won't, baby.
appreciate you so much. We was just did you hear how we was talking about your voice? We talked about your voice on the I don't know if we caught that part on the beginning. I was like, yeah, and her voice is so yes. Alicia, we love you.
I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. But I love you too. I love you too.
Yes, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Just gratitude. And I think just some of the things that I mentioned, I know it's used sometimes in a funny context, but under it all, there's pain that's there. There's shame that's there. There's things that we got to uncover and unfold in order for our people to get healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And it starts here first. I'm no different than any woman out there that has ever thought about doing certain things to their body or just wanting to fit in or just wanting to feel secure if I did certain things. Not only that, but just in relationships as well. I apply that's the same information to the things that have happened in my life. So it doesn't matter on what area of life it has happened that I am now taking the time to peel back those layers. We're like onions. And so there's layers to this shit. At every layer we pull back, there's some healing that we have to do. And as long as you're willing to do the work, no matter where you at in life, no matter what you've done, like you said, Alicia, everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody should be loved. The unfortunate thing is we live in a world that only sees beauty from the outside and not the inside. And so we're so busy showing the outside. I just wish that we would apply that same tactic to the inside to make sure that our insides are beautiful and that you glow from the inside. And so that when people come into your presence, they feel your beauty more than they see. Your beauty is pronounced by how you walk, the way you walk into a room, the energy and the way that you affect people. Let that be the very thing that precedes you. I'm working on that now to make sure that I'm cool. I know that I could walk into a room and stop it just by my looks, but I want it to be more than just skin deep. I want it to be spirit deep. I want it to be mentally deep. I want it to be so deep that when you feel me come in, the energy is greeting like, hey, you know what's up. So take the time to just sit with yourself, jot it down, write it. Don't be afraid to ask for some help. We've all been in shameful places one time or another in our life, and I'm here to tell you, shame can ruin your life. It's okay if you've been in spaces where you've been hurt and you felt pain, but understand you can live again. You can rewrite your story no matter how many times. It's never too late. As long as you got breath in your body, you can redo this thing. So peace and love to everyone out there. And Alicia, thank you again for coming up and gracing us with your presence.
You're so very welcome.
Yes, ladies, what you all said was, I loved those closing remarks. This title was Hurt People, Hurt People. We're on part two. And today was about the root of the pain, which we have gave several examples of where this pain can come from, of being a hurt person that hurt people. And we really have detected it that it comes from childhood, generational curses, generational things that have happened to you. It is important when you feel yourself lashing out and angry all the time, and substance abuse, and just don't care about the world or yourself. There's usually some inner child work that needs to be done. And I'm here to tell you that it helps because I have done it. I went and talked to my inner child and told my inner child I was sorry. If nobody else didn't go tell my inner child, I went and told my grown self, went and told myself that I was sorry. And that helped me to heal. So we're going to continue the series on. I think we have one more part of this. And then we're going to really go into the healing part of it as well. And we wanted to just say, this is something that we wanted to take our time on because hurt people, we see it all the time. So once again, thanks to everybody for coming out, showing up in the chat. Linda Hillen coming up here as well. Alicia, thank you again. Sister C-Bow in the chat, Cynical One, Shawanda, Hassan, who else? Whoever else was in there. And all y'all cloud watchers, because we know we do not have bushes over here. COC has clouds. Get your cloud car. But pop down every once in a while and say hi. Sadi, thank you for coming too. I knew there was somebody else. Sadi, but Shawan, I'm just making sure I got everybody. Yeah. Thank you guys all for dropping down and saying hello and everything. So I'm going to take you out with our lovely little outro, and we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. All right. Peace and love to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And we let the whole truth flow. Oh, friendship, situationship, love in all directions. We don't judge the heart, we just honor its reflection. Lay it down, baby. Speak your soul. Let it be real. This ain't therapy. This is truth dressed in silk robes. This is soul talk over incense and eye contact. This is Sheeps at the Love Palace, where love always gets a seat at the table.